Xanthochroid with Blessed He with Boils. And I know this is 2 months late and all, since this is a 2012 release, but I've only listened to the album just recently, so better late than never, I suppose. So Xanthochroid is a symphonic, progressive black metal band from Lake Forest, California in Orange County, just about 15-20 minutes away from my home. And, well, enough backstory. Let's get to the album itself. So the album clocks in at just 2 minutes shy of an hour, 58 minutes. It is a 10-track affair, I believe, yep. And it's a very dynamic and entertaining listen. Like, at first you get, like, this sort of epic, operatic sort of intro, and then right after that, it just throws you right into the title track, Blessed He with Boils. And then, like, right after that, it goes into, like, a soft acoustic ballad with Winter's End, and then it goes right back into the heavy with Long Live Our Lifeless King, and then it softens up again for Deus Absconditus 1, and then it sort of continues that for part 2, and then it gets a bit heavier later on. So yeah, as you can see, this album kind of just goes back and forth, soft, heavy, soft, heavy, soft, heavy. And yeah, like I said, it's very dynamic. A lot of the themes on here like delve into more mythical and like outer world subject matters, and some of the song titles themselves actually sort of remind me of like an amalgamation of Neoblivis Caris, Emperor, and Opeth, basically fused into just Xanthochroid style. It's like a bastard child of a threesome that these three bands in particular had. I mean, that's not to be an insult or anything when I say, oh, bastard child of these bands. No. Yeah, again, just like a combination of like the different themes that those bands like touch upon and all of that. So yeah, and that's really cool. And I have to give these guys props for using Latin in some of their song titles, like the Deus Absconditus duo and Imputri Stagnum. So yeah, that's really awesome. I've taken Latin since about 8th grade, so again, I really like that touch. I'm really surprised by the age of some of the band members. I think the two guitarists, I think they're still in high school, and I think the drummer and I think we're both kind of around the same age, sort of. And so yeah, to think, you listen to this music, it sounds very advanced and technical, and then you look up the age of a few of the band members, and it's actually really surprising just how young these guys are, and just how talented their musicianship is. And yeah, it's a very tight listen. It's sort of like listening to an Emperor album, and I really get that feeling out of Sam Miador's like growls. He sounds very much like Isan whenever he does a lot of his growls. And at moments, I've actually heard a little bit of like Immortals Abbott in there, like in a few songs. I can't remember some examples, but I think when you listen to the album, I think you'll notice what I'm talking about. Like, there's a little bit of like Abbott sounding vocals in there, which is also a really cool touch. Both great black metal vocalists, and he's able to pull off both. And I think there's also a few death growls in there too. But yeah, Sam Miador is a really great vocalist for sure. So again, I'm very impressed with the performance and the musicianship on this album. It's very tight, it's very focused, it's very entertaining overall. I mean, you'd expect this from guys who are very much like veterans in the metal scene, like guys that are like in their 30s or something like that, but these guys are like in their teens and 20s. They're basically my age, so yeah, again, I'm very impressed with that. Overall, I'm extremely impressed with this record. I mean, I wish I'd gotten it sooner, like in 2012, because this would have appeared in my top 5 for that year. But not to worry, if you guys are watching, I definitely have a special accolade for you guys coming at the end of this year. I won't tell you what it is yet, but I definitely have something special for you guys because this album more than deserves it. So my ranking for this album would probably range from like an 8.75 to about a 9 out of 10. Again, yeah, very well done. I really love this album. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to this channel, CoderatheGreat, and also like my Facebook page, which I'll send a link to in the description box down below. And if you're comfortable enough sharing this with other people, you're more than welcome to share this video with other people. In fact, I'd be very happy if you do so, but what do I know? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later.